Hey, you did a really nice thing today. I want to compliment you.
What did I do?
You got on the phone with the kid who almost died today, the bone marrow transplant kid, Josh. By the way, Josh, if you're listening, glad you're alive.
I love how you said that. You started laughing, and you're like, "He almost died today." He did.
Now I see why you make jokes, because it is fucking funny.
No, but we got on the phone with him, and he was super. He was making.
I talked to him first before the surgery. And Scott and Todd were there. We were having. He was really nice.
You talked to him before the surgery, so he told you there was a chance he was going to die.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification to get notified about new posts and to help the channel grow.
Wow. And he's just a guy who watches the vlogs?
Yeah.
Okay.
And his sister had contacted me, and she said, he's going to surgery. Can you talk to him? And I was like, sure. And Scott and Todd got on the phone with them. They were so nice. And he actually ended up being like a cool guy that I could probably sit and talk to for a while. And
he made it.
And yeah, but I'm editing today, and I'm like, and I'm looking at my watch, and I'm like, oh, fuck. It's like 7 in Toronto right now. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
I gotta give him a call.
I'm like, I don't know if he made it.
Shit.
And then he finally called like pretty late. What was it, like 5 o'clock when you talked to him?
Yeah.
So then when he called at 5 o'clock, David and I are in separate rooms, and I just go, hey, what's up? It was like, you fucking made it. You're alive. He's like, I made it, dude. I'm alive. And I was like, yes, Josh, you fucking did it. He's like, yeah, well, not out of the woods yet.
That's exactly what he told me. And I'm like, congrats. He's like, not yet, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but God bless you, Josh. You made it. And David, and then I walked the phone over to David because he hadn't gotten a chance to talk to David because David wasn't there. And you talked to him. And not only were you nice enough to talk to him, obviously I knew, but you cracked all these jokes and made him laugh in a very tense situation. Like, I think you said something. You said to him, he goes, he's got these big headphones on, and David said something like, oh, you made it, huh? And he's like, you're alive or something. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, well, it must be those noise-canceling headphones you got on. He's like, that must have saved you. Don't take those off. And he laughed. He laughed hard.
I said nothing bad ever happens to people with noise-canceling headphones.
But like, you were like joking about like life or death with him, and somehow like he thought it was really funny.
I love those people that are in situations like that like can find like the comedy in it. It's so just like, it just puts you like in a good mood, and it puts them in a good mood.
Yeah, it puts them in a good mood.
When you could find something that like that's really dark to joke about, like that's awesome. Like my grandma constantly jokes about death.
She's still alive?
Unfortunately,
What's she like?
No, I'm kidding. She's dead. Yeah.
What was she like?
No, she's alive.
Which one is
it? No, she's great. She's great, but she's constantly make jokes about like I can't wait to like haunt you when I die tomorrow. Like jokes like that. Like I'm gonna haunt you in your sleep. I'm never like just like really like off-color jokes. But like it's I don't know. There's something so depressing about death that like I never really like. I don't know if I'm like. I don't know. I've never been close to death, so I don't know like how much I value life. But like the way that like people talk about death is very depressing. Like they make it like this very. It's like this really. If you don't go out in a bad way, like disease, then like I don't like if like my grandma dies, like she lived a happy life, everyone treated her well, like it's great, like it's nothing to be sad about.
Right, you kind of look back at it like it's a body of work, like it wasn't so bad.
Especially because she's like making jokes about if she's like fucking like I need 20 more years, or my life's not fulfilled, then that's a problem. But like if she's like making jokes about
dying,
about just living it up already, like. That's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, you're very cavalier about death. You always say that. You're like, oh, I don't care if I die. Like when you drive fast.
My biggest fear, other than me being sick, is killing someone else. Holy crap. That's my biggest
You think you just kill yourself?
Of course.
Really?
I wouldn't know how.
How would you do it?
I don't know. I kind of imagine the situation being like, it's a car accident.
Right.
We're both unconscious. And maybe I'm like, I go out, I drift off into this like white room.
Right.
And whoever there is, if there's a God, whoever is up there, he's like, hey, I can bring you back.
Yeah.
Or I can just keep you here.
Sounds like a movie. Keep going.
And he's like, but if you go back, you killed this man on his motorcycle. Do you want to go back? And I would just have to say no.
Really?
Well, yeah. mean, I don't want to go back. That's nothing you can live with. Taking another
You're
person's
still going to
life.
be in heaven thinking about it.
Well, I'm hoping he'd give me an option where I can erase my memory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't say that. I mean, obviously, we know when we all go up to heaven and we get a choice about whether we go back or not, that there's
get
that
the-
third option to erase your memory.
And like, it's just like, I don't know. That's my
It's a
biggest
Vin
fear.
Diesel movie, I think.
The Tooth Fairy. That's The Rock. But yeah, I don't know. That is my biggest fear, taking someone's life. But yeah, no, death isn't that big of a deal to
So
me.
you wouldn't kill yourself, though?
No, because I
would
can't-
never be able
I don't
to.
know how. I don't know how. I
Yeah,
couldn't drown myself. I couldn't cut
Ugh.
my. No, I can't do that.
I swallowed some water in the pool the other day, and I was in about 3 feet of water, and I was like, "Ooh, that'd be a horrible way to go."
I think drowning would actually be the best way to go.
No.
Yeah.
I almost drowned once. It was awful.
Because I feel like you go unconscious and then your lungs blow up, and you don't know anything about your lungs blowing up. Because think about all the people that drown, right? But are resuscitated back on shore. Like, do you think it was that painful for them when they? You know what I mean?
Well, it's horrible though. It's a horrible way to go.
Yeah. But like, think about
So fearful.